all these Chris's and all these hoes, ain't somebody gonna... In my last video, I said that I was frustrated with writing so much and I was gonna create this vlog because it was an easier way to get ideas out of my head and just share them. And that's true. Well, in the video, I said I'd make one of these videos every day. And the last video before this was almost 3 weeks ago. Good job, Chris. So I'm gonna share with you the first lesson that I've learned from vlogging and from trying to record consistently. And the lesson here is something I like to call first order retrievability. The idea is that if I have to come in here and record this, and then every time I do it, I have to set up the camera, I have to grab some wires, I have to put the lights on and set them all up. There's so many steps before me actually getting to do the thing that I want to do, such that it makes the whole thing look like a big headache and I stop before I even begin. So that brings us to first order retrievability. That's a term that I heard Adam Savage of Mythbusters use. The idea is that you want everything to be within reach. He writes that no tool should be in the way of another. So if I needed to use the camera, I should be able to just press it on and use it. I shouldn't have to take it out of a box. If I wanted to grab a wire, I shouldn't have to go through a drawer or put it away. I should just be able to have it. You can see that here in the studio, we have the wires just set up first order retrievability. You just grab them right away. You can see we have the camera here set up so that I can just press it and boom, I can press record. Now we had some first order retrievability here at the office, but the thing was I went on break. I went home and at my place for Christmas, and it was really hard to convince myself to come down to the office and do this. So my lesson learned, and what I'm trying is I set up a camera at home. You can see here, I set up this camera, it's faced at me, and hopefully will help me have less failure points. So that's what I'm putting out there, this idea of first order retrievability. This got me thinking, in what other parts of my life do I use first order retrievability, and maybe I don't even know about it? I also use it when I record my podcast. I was doing it already and I didn't even think about it. But in November, I bought a microphone, you can see here in the studio, and I also bought the same one at home so that I have one here, and then also if I travel, it's easy enough that I can take it with me. I recorded my podcast from Key West last week. And first order retrievability with pens. A few weeks ago, I was in my bag, I was at a meeting, and while the person was talking, I was going in the bag and trying to get a pen, and I was feeling, and I was getting keys, and I was getting like a granola bar that I didn't want to eat, but I couldn't find a pen in my bag, and I thought, this is a really stupid problem to have. So what did I do? I bought a lot of pens. I'm always 1 foot away from a pen.